Hello students, now we'll study about combination of capacitors. Combination of capacitors can be done in two parts, one is series and another is parallel. We'll study that later on. Okay, this is nothing but what we have studied in your 10th class also. You have studied about resistance. Okay, you remember you had resistance in this manner. Okay, this was nothing but resistor 1, resistor 2, resistor 3. This was resistance in parallel. Say resistance in series. Similarly, you will do over here. We'll attach one battery. We'll put one capacitor. We'll name it capacitor 1, capacitor 2, and capacitor 3. So these are capacitors attached in series. Okay. Now the total voltage difference between the two things will be equal to V. Okay. Because at two terminals there will be voltage difference. Okay. Now the total voltage will be sum of voltage 1, voltage 2, voltage 3, because the ultimate voltage remains same. Okay. Now what about charge? Charge will start moving from over here and end over here. Okay. The amount of charge that moves from over will be same that moves from over here. That will be same that moves from over here to ultimate end. So what we can say, V equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3, as the total potential is same. Now the charge, amount of charge over here is equal. Suppose we write charge Q1 over here will be equal to Q1. Here the same charge that has passed from over here will pass from over here, so we can write it Q2. Same charge will pass from over here, so we can write Q3. Okay, so the total charge will be Q only. Now we know the formula for capacitance, C is equals to Q by V. Okay, now here we know that V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So instead of V, can I write V is equals to Q by C? Okay, where for this it will be equivalent capacitance. It is Q by C is equals to, for V1 I can write Q1 upon C1 plus Q2 equals upon C2 plus Q3 upon C3. But Q1 equals to Q2 equals to Q3. Okay, so this all will be equal, so I can cancel out it all. So what will be my answer? 1 upon C is equals to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. Ultimately, if I add n number of capacitors over here, okay, if I add n number of capacitors, then your answer will be in the same way, it will move up to 1 upon Cn, that is up to n capacitors. Okay, this is the formula for capacitors in series. Okay, remember this is the opposite of that was in for resistance. This formula was for parallel. Okay, but in capacitor for series, 1 upon C equals to 1 upon C1, 1 upon C2, 1 upon C3, and so on. Okay, now we shall talk about parallel capacitors. Okay, parallel. Okay, you remember how you made parallel connections in resistors? Okay, it was in this manner. Do you remember? This was R1, R2, R3. Okay, similarly we'll make capacitor also. Okay, capacitor 1, capacitor 2, capacitor 3. Okay, all are connected with a terminal battery and earthing. Okay, so now what we'll do, here the voltage passing between these two and, okay, the same voltage will pass from here, the same voltage will pass from over here, and same voltage will pass from here. So the voltage will remain constant, that is potential difference will remain constant. Potential from this will be equals, if the potential difference between these two is V, then potential passing through this will be V, then potential passing through this will also be V, and potential passing through this third will also be V. We'll name this C1, C2, and C3. Now next is charge, amount of charge that okay, first I'll write down V equals to V1 equals to V2 equals to V3. Okay, now amount of charge passing can be divided. The amount of Q is passing from over, so small part will pass from over here, other part will pass from here, and another part will pass from here. If you want to take an example, a practical example, I will tell you. Suppose number of students are there, number of students are your charges. In this case, what will happen? If there are 10 students, all students needs to pass from this capacitor only. 10 students will pass from this capacitor, 10 students will pass from this, and 10 students will pass from this. So the amount of students passing through this will be equal. Okay, suppose over here we have 10 students. What will do? 3 students will pass from over here, 3 students will pass from here, and 4 students will pass from over here. So ultimate total of all will be 10. So all students have crossed this to both the potential points in both cases, but here the charges, the students are divided. So the charges will be here, total charge is Q, then here at capacitance so it will be Q1 charge, here it will be Q2 charge, and here it will be Q3 charge. Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Okay. Now again we know the formula, C is equals to Q by V. So if I want to write Q is equals to CV, I can write. So I can write Q equals to CV is equals to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 plus C3 V3. But here V1 equals to V2 equals to V3 is equals to V. So we can cancel out all the V's from over here. So equivalent capacitance will be equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Now if I can add n number of capacitors in parallel, okay, like this, if I can add n number of capacitors, then what it will be? The answer will be up to Cn. So this will be the answer for parallel capacitors. Okay, combination of capacitors in parallel combination, and this will be the answer for capacitance in series. You can understand that this is opposite of resistance. What you have studied in standard 10, it is opposite of this. Okay, thank you students.